Hi. That was my neighbor. Occasionally when I'm not being perpetually unemployed, I try to get extra money by typing. So she wanted to pick up the work that I did for her, and did I mention I'm not a filmmaker? So editing things like talking 1 minute and then cutting it out and connecting everything, so not my strong point. Doing cute little camera tricks and going from one end to the next end and putting them in some kind of sequential order and making it look fun and cute. It's going to take some work. I mean, I'm going to do this star wipe here, and I'm going to fade back in, and then I'm going to put up a title with a list of things, and I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do it, and you're going to see it. It's going to kind of look like this. This is me freezing. But it's not going to look all sharp and polished and professional. Where was I? Oh yeah, fears. So generally you cannot be prepared always to face your fears, and sometimes your fears come upon you when you least expect it. I mean, I was bound and determined not to freak out about my problems for the weekend, because I spent the whole weekend freaking out about my problems. One of my problems, none of your business. The fact of the matter is, it didn't work. No. Every once in a while, my problems that popped back into my head when I least expected. I could have been watching TV. I could have been surfing on YouTube. I could have been thinking about an article for my blog. And all of a sudden, boom, problem. Boom, problem. It makes it very hard to enjoy your weekend. Anyway, I just thought that my viewers, that was a fruit fly, that my viewers, and maybe even Charlie, or maybe somebody that's new to YouTube, would see this video and realize that you don't have to be a professional filmmaker. You don't have to be a writer or an author or a poet. You don't even have to have a good singing voice, which you'll probably find out in my next video. So I know usually when people, amateurs, try to sing on YouTube, 9 times out of 10, some troll has to comment. I'm going to tell you now, trolls. I'm going to tell you right now, just so you know. I don't like flame wars. I don't like trolls. And I tend to get nasty. So, constructive criticism is always welcome. I just don't like mean people. I never have, and that may be something I need to work on. But getting back to the subject of fears and being scared, I'm scared of a lot of things, and putting yourself out there is never easy. And the most amazing thing about the video I saw with Charlie admitting that he was scared was that he was brave enough to admit that he was scared. And then that had me thinking, if he's brave enough to admit that he's scared, I can be brave enough to admit to some people that I'm afraid of not being as entertaining as some people on YouTube or on the internet, or thought-provoking. I have people make people think, and maybe they'll think that my videos are boring and they won't want to be on it, and I won't have all these special effects that everybody will like. But there are 3 things, I'm going to write this down, that I have to remember and that I want you to remember. 1, if you don't try, you'll never know. Failure is an option. Don't fool yourself by saying it isn't. And 3, you can learn from failure. Okay, those will be the 3 things, and me wiping and swiping and doing my best to edit this video in a way that makes some kind of sense. So, I am now going to do my non-impromptu script and go, 1, if you don't try, you'll never know. 2, failure is an option. Don't fool yourself by saying it isn't. And 3, you can learn from failure. I probably failed so many times, it's not funny. Okay, one time, I actually studied for a test in high school and totally failed. That was funny to me. Yeah, because I thought, I studied, I highlighted in yellow, I read the text. I don't understand how I couldn't have possibly, failed. Well, I studied for a history exam and failed my math exam. That's funny. Okay, yeah, that'll make sense to me somehow. Maybe after a while I'll learn how to edit myself from being stupid or silly or not making much sense. In the meanwhile, this video is also about telling people that, yeah, you may not find me, MR Clue You In, funny and entertaining, but the fact of the matter is that I made this video for a target audience. I know, it's shocking, right? Marketing and YouTube. But if you're not my target audience, which, by the way, I'm not telling you who my target audience is. If you're not my target audience, you're not going to find this very entertaining or informative. And if you are my target audience, wow, hi friend, how you doing? And that's as simple as that. So, I'm going to have to figure out what I can edit and what I can't. In the meanwhile, this is MR Clue You In saying, peace.